say one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and that y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get took, but my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly yourself, don't make way for a prodigy.
Only catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and check in. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping. I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent. No mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats, I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining, no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas, I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time, it's show time. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking, we bringing back Motown. No sparing this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get took, but my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly yourself, don't make way for a prodigy. Just down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the LA Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. In motion left goes a tight end. They run with a former Panther. It's Deontay Foreman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage. Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did,
but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Herbert powering up the middle. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Herbert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Fields on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Fields with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chargers. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. And
he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a second down and 9. On second down, a run with Herbert. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up fourth down. Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers. He's going to field this at the 4. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
7-7, our score after 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's Eckler again, and he'll dive forward here to make sure he gets something out of that one, but not much. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Now it's Herbert. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 9. From the 50, here's Herbert. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send him back to the drawing board.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Allen's got it complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab, and the Chargers have taken the lead. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A give, Eckler running to the right. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this 1st half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point try now from Dicker. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Cohen. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To the air again, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 14. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the 1st half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now a first down throw, Fields. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Looking deep here for Mooney. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Looking deep here for Mooney. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Austin Eckler. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here's Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On second down, here's Fields. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On play action, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from the 1st down.
Stopped him in his tracks. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Fields on 1st down. He's got him in. Complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, 83 yards. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Here's Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10 to about the 33-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They snap it to Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And quickly, they get to the line. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It's Dominic Robinson who comes in and makes a play.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. Up the middle with Eckler, and he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen from 21 yards away. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The Bears on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's a give to Herbert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Third and 5. Herbert now. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. A big play there for LA. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Herbert's throw going to be caught by Davis. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Herbert throwing again. And he's got it. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Here's Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 60. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Fields.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, Fields again. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday night has been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Here's 1st down. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. St. Brown on the catch. And he is going to have the Bears 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Chargers are going to win this thing. Eckler now between the tackles. There he goes left side. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hand...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Play action. It's Fields. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing on third down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Fields throwing again. Open man completes it to Claypool. Touchdown! Chase Claypool. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Bears offense staying put. Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 41 yards. And the Chargers tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. On 2nd and 10, Fields. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now 1st and goal. And one last throw here for Fields. And that will be incomplete.